Okay. Though Sammy did not appear to be particularly what, he was the what player on the team. So again, as we got used to, though we have to highlight it and then write that it contrasts directly. It gives me contradicted or it creates even contradiction. So contradiction between what here? Between how Sammy appeared, okay, and what he is really. What he is actually, or what he actually is, like according to the performance and the reality. So in sports here, we're supposed to talk about how he looked and how he performed. He did not appear what? Although he did not appear what? He turned to be what player on the team? So we need here, be careful that we have here, not. He did not appear what? But we found out that he is this. So we're looking for the same meaning, mostly the same meaning. He did not appear to be what, but he turned to be this. Okay, let's go. Although Sammy did not appear to be particularly brawny means like when we talk about like sport or physical term, brawny means physically large and muscular. You know, muscular? When you see somebody who's muscular, would you say that he's strong or not strong? You would say that he's strong. But here, although Sammy did not appear to be muscular, he was the strongest player on the team. It makes sense. Like, I did not expect him. He did not really seem muscular or strong, but he turned to be the strongest player on the team. Does this work? Yes, it actually does. And this one is positive, and this one is also positive. And the sentence actually says not muscular. So it's like negative and positive, and that's what though does. Though gives me a negative meaning and the opposite, which is positive, or positive and negative. But because I have not here, so we can say positive and positive. It does work. Let's go to letter B, athletic, frailest. Well, athletic, you know who's athletic? That means somebody who plays like, let's say, plays sport. That means his body looks athletic. That means he looks like a person who plays a lot of sport. He did not look athletic. That means negative. It is positive and negative, right? This is positive and this is negative, but I have negative here. That means this one turned to negative, and that's not what we want, okay? Let's check it. Although Sammy did not appear athletic, that means he does not look athletic. He was the frailest. Frailest means like let's say the weakest. The weakest. Let's say the weakest player on the team. Now you gave me double negative meaning. How does this work? You told me, although Sammy did not appear athletic, that means he does not look like a person who plays sport. And then he turned to be weakest? Yes, if he is a person who does not look like athletic, he will be a weak person. So in this case, actually, you did not contradict here. You did not contrast. There's no contrast here. Not because of athletic and frailest, because I have not athletic. So be careful. Therefore, I will eliminate it because now it turned into a word into meaning with no contrast. So no contrast. Why? Because of not. Be careful. Delicate, densest. Well, delicate, you know who's delicate? Like a delicate person means like fragile person. So let's say here, fragile person. Which mostly means like negative. Okay. Densest means like somebody who has a big physical mass or a heavy physical mass. So we can say heavy. We can say heavy. And we can say stupid. Okay, although Sammy did not appear to be particularly fragile, He was the heaviest player in the team? How? If he did not look fragile, that means he's heavy. A kind of heavy. And they're actually irrelevant, like we cannot really go with this to create clear or clear like sport context. So here we can say that it's not clear. The comparison here is not clear. So we cannot really choose something that's not clear. You're comparing here somebody who's fragile with his body mass. I cannot, or being stupidity. I cannot really compare it this way. So eliminate it. Intelligent to weakest. Well, there's no actually relationship between intelligent and weakest in sport. Therefore, we will say irrelevant comparison here. And the only one that works here is brawny to strongest. What should you do here is to know the meaning of brawny. This is the most important word.